Right, goodbye timer. It's just a reminder of the time that we lost. Goodbye text as well. Let's get back to this. Barcode says, I have trust issues now. How could you... What? I don't get it. That's just a tutorial, Jake. There are plenty after moment. No, credits were rolling. All is well. Let's get back to the good stuff. Oh yeah, the good stuff. Okay, so when last we left off, I went on a ride in my tank, and I went exploring quite a bit in the desperate hunt for some oil. I found several million coal. I found an obscene amount of Xenos that I'm really going to have to purge with fire and brimstone, but I did not find oil. So we may just have to go exploring some more. I also intend to get my my solar stuff going, and I don't think I have my blueprint on me for that awesome solar stuff. No, I don't. I can see to that in just a moment, but for now I want all my useless crap back on me. You can keep the good fuel in my tank. I'm also going to repair said tank. I want to explore some more, but for now let's solve some internal issues, because heavens knows we have those. For one, I took these off of my... Where are you? Not construction robot, but the other thing for using them. Yes, personal roboport. There we go. Probably going to drain my battery immediately. Yep, there she goes. Set up some outer radar stations now. They drink power like nobody's business. What's meant to be in here? Did you really use all my circuits on laser turrets? I mean, heavens knows everybody needs laser turrets. But still. And I was making, or I'm continuing to make solar panels here. Yeah, I'm gonna want and need a lot more of them. Okay, what I will do, however, is start with making some solar panel-y stuff. I could also make some roboports to make my life easier, but for those I need flying robot arms and electric engines. And didn't I have a setup for making electric engines? But it needs lubricant and... Jesus crivens. I want the electric engine, so I'm gonna, as a matter of priority, make some of that stuff. Jake, combining the personal roboport with a tank is such a glorious... Whoa, reading chat, almost making me destroy my own base as usual. Such a glorious thing. Yeah, but the only robots I have are ones that repair the things I keep driving into, which is maybe not what I'm looking for here. Alright, you make these electric engines, but I don't have my regular engine units for you, do I? I have a whole chest full of them, so I should get them. You're meant to be making solid fuel, right? No, you're making lubricant these days, and that lubricant is going right into this thing. Who is also lacking in... Okay, so I need engine units and electrical circuits for you. Both of those I can provide. Let's just not drive into more things. But it's so easy to drive into things. Right, now here's where a lot of those engines are. Whew! Let's just grab a whole bunch of them, right? I mean, we have plenty of turrets. Heavens knows I'll find a way to need more, but for now I'm doing okay. Kinda stuck here. Kinda stuck here. Ah, there we go. Vroom vroom. I really need to ramp up circuitry production, but there's lots of things I need to ramp. Christ. Lots of things I need to ramp up. It's okay though, because as time passes, I'm simply making more... making more of a mess, it seems. You come with me. In fact, quite a few of you seem done. Actually, a lot of these are done. That means my coal is running out. That's a problem. Because that coal was meant to offset a lot of the problems we were having with energy. And whilst this coal is still flowing... Jeez, I'm down to 15k coal there. Alright, so another problem I gotta solve. We have tons of coal, but do I really want to use it all? So, we do have circuits. But not enough circuits. Potentially. But what you really also need are those engines. Just take the whole shebang, I don't need them. Oops. I just wanted to check and see what it takes for you to make an engine. An electric engine, that is. Huh, it's actually not that expensive. Alright, we're good. On that front, at least. Also, our laser turret is done. I'd like more laser turret, but is there anything else worth looking at? They'll repair the tank as you're driving into things. Yeah, but only if they're fast enough to keep up, which they are often not. This is what I need. I need some substations, or else nothing else is going to work for me. Yeah, I need that. Because I want to get my my solar groove going. I also need a roboport, a regular one. Do I have what I need for such a thing? Can I find such a thing? It's a logistic thing. Man, one of these days I'm gonna remember where everything is now. Aha! It's expensive, but I have the power. Hell, I'll make 2 of them. Because that's how drowning in resources I am. Need more temporary setups for things, though. Let my cute little robots repair things. Think about why I have so many gun turrets and everything turrets. That's another thing to consider. Substations. I will need them. I will need them made for me. They take copper and steel and advanced circuits. This is copper. This is steel. How many am I going to need? Probably not that many. How long do they take to make? Copper and steel and advanced circuits. Substations take half a second to make. Copper and steel and advanced circuits. Give me some numbers. What could go wrong? Well, first I need to discover them. Jake, is there anything extra you can bolt onto your tank to make the next road trip next to the neighbours more fun? I don't know. Don't know much about the tank. Whilst I'm busy discovering electric energy distribution part 2, let's figure that part out. Let's also admire the fact that I'm drowning in steel, which feels pretty good. Hello, tank. You have plenty of fuel. You can have the tank cannon. Probably requires artillery rounds. I guess I could upgrade this with uranium rounds, and I could give it some flamethrower ammo. Well, flamethrower ammo would be the bee's knees. Okay, now we must have substations. Yes, substations. need to be there? Couldn't you be there? Which does also mean that I need to take you and put you there. Oh, advanced circuits take bloomin' forever. Okay. How many are we talking to make you? They're struggling on the advanced circuit part. I mean, I suppose that's good enough. I mean, how many of these things am I realistically going to need? Oh, I'm drinking that steel, though. I can think of one bunch of assembly machines that's not going to be happy with me drinking all the steel. Well, they should have had higher ambitions. Power armor sounds awesome because I can have more stuff, but I don't have any processing units. Exoskeleton sounds awesome, lets me run faster, but I won't have any room for them. Also, it takes a lot of power that I simply don't make. So what can I start? Oh, explosive rocketry, don't tempt me. Nuclear power sounds awesome, but it's also really expensive and not something I can act on anytime soon. Flamethrower damage. Yeah, I kind of really want that. Coal liquefaction I kind of need. However, I don't have purple science. Purple science requires electric engines and electric furnaces. Electric furnaces require advanced circuits and steel and stone. Yeah, I could do that. But I'd need a lot of them. Also, there was a problem with something here, as I recall. Yeah, here we go. This was slowing down the rate of some things moving through. Must maintain the throughput, you know. I need to redesign this massively. I think I need a lot of electric furnaces. They need steel, circuits, and bricks. And I'm getting to the point where I'm really getting choked on my lack of advanced circuitry. Might be worth my time to actually build up. Well, not so much build up as just strip this down. Or maybe just expand this along massively. And again, a lot of the problem stems from not enough iron coming through, because it's shared between these guys, all of which who are working hard. Okay, lots of things stopping me in various ways. Let's deal with what we can deal with right now. I'm going to want you. I'm going to want all of the... Okay, inventory's full. I don't even have all my accumulators. Nor do I remember where I put all my accumulators. Well, what I can do is get rid of some of those for now. I got a lot of little amounts of things, which is not good. Massive copper line to feed a massive green chip line to feed a massive red chip line, Jake. Yep. But I need more iron for it. I'm always needing more iron. That's the thing. Yeah, at least the steel's getting used up. I'd hate to see it not. This poor guy doesn't even have anything to spit out anymore. Well, as ever, let's get rid of that coal of mine. And I had that junk box around here, right? Yeah, here. It's just where I'm dumping junk. What do I really not need right now? Who needs mining? Who needs burner miner drills and regular stone furnaces? Even steel furnaces, do I really need them anymore? I don't need them to make electric furnaces, which is what I want now. So I'll get rid of them. Don't have them waste all that space. Wastes of space have just got to go. Hehe, I want that. Okay. Trying to maintain something resembling a thought process. I wanted my roboports. Did I make them? Yeah, I made some. But what did I need that required some... I wanted something that required these, right? Something needed those. Was it you? I'm losing my head here. I'm continuing to lose my head here. I really wanted some engines for something. Electric engines. Wasn't substations. Wasn't electric furnaces. Oh well. Alright, painfully slowly as it is, the stuff is carrying on. Yeah, and you finally reached the limit on advanced circuits, so you've stopped doing all that. Okay, what I do need to do is grab something. That'll do it. Let's go to blueprints. No, not a new blueprint book. Tell me I don't have it on me now. Ah, jeez. Dump that crap. What do I want? I want a new blueprint. Let's import it via string. There we go. There we go. Spent a while looking at this thinking, can it really be improved? And I thought, hey, I could make it tessellate better. And then, no, I couldn't, sadly. So let's try some solar for a change. Where are my accumulators again? Are you an accumulator? Well, I got some of them at least. Good to know I have plenty more. Check what's the ratio of panels to accumulators. So in this blueprint that we have somewhere, yeah, sure, blah. Oh, you stay there anyway. Should be a way to check it, right? There we go. So it's 200 solar panels, 164 accumulators, 9 substations, and a roboport. And I'm just going to thunk it down. We'll give it a bit of space, but I can put it there. And I can just watch it get made by my robot army. Which feels pretty awesome. They're probably only going to end up building around me, which will make things a bit awkward, but that's okay. You know, I can even help out a bit. Which is totally not in the spirit of the game, but... Christ. This is why I shouldn't be building anything. I'm just going to break everything. You know, and get locked in. I swear I built some roboports. Where'd they go? Aha. Now, can I give you one of my robots? Seashell says, so somebody that hasn't really been around for the last few sessions, what the hell is this? This is solar power. I've invested a lot of resources in it. Just like in real life, I hope it pays dividends. Excellent. I think these little flying buggers are desperately trying to charge off of me. I really need some better batteries on my person. Man, I try to help and they just take it away from me. So there we go. All the accumulators have a pretty good range on the place, covering it entirely. They charge it and they are connected to the full grid. I just wish I could give that Roboport some robots. I don't know how it would even work properly, but there's a lot of things I don't know about Roboports. Get me closer to it so I can shove a robot in it. Where are my good old robo buddies? There you go. Have a robot. Wait, just one. Don't get greedy. And I can actually rebuild this thing over it. And then my robots get to building the bits I had to dig out. So there we go. And if we look at this, we can see that my solar panels are now producing a reasonable amount of energy. At least they will through the day. Fun thing is that didn't even use up all of my solar panels, and since it requires 200, I can happily build another one that tessellates like so. Do it. Don't you want to light our darkest hour? So I'll just stand in the middle and watch my robots do their thing. It feels pretty awesome. It feels pretty damn awesome. So a bit of the thinking behind this is that my coal is really dying out. And down here I've only got 9.9k and that's not going to last much longer. I have 3 million, 3.5 million no less right here, but I really want to do that or use that for coal liquefaction. So that's what I'm going to do. This has been a long time coming. Where is that coal liquefaction? Here we go. Means I need purple science, and if that means I need to make some purple science, then so be it. We can... Oh, that's what I wanted electric engines for, I think. But I also need electric furnaces. It also takes forever to make. Electric engines and electric furnaces. Hot damn, these things mean business. Now I have to escape. There is no escape. Ah, this is just so good. I wonder if I could make it a bit faster than them. Also, do they have to like charge off of me? Is that why they're failing to do anything? Probably. I mean, I have no energy on me anymore. Poor robo buddies. Jake, you want battery Mark II. Pretty sure I don't know that. Or have that, or something about that. Here we go. Oh, actually I can do it. It needs processing units that I don't even know how to make though, so that's a problem. Ah well, I still want to stick with the coal liquefaction. A lot of the energy troubles comes from the fact that I de-equipped and had to re-equip my whole... Yeah, come back to me, friends. Seems like once I gobble them up, they instantly get their energy back, which seems kind of strange to me, but stranger things have happened in this game. No, that's not what I wanted at all. Kinda hard to see what I'm trying to place here. Just telling you to do it over, guys. Okay, now certainly nothing's going to charge off with me. Jake, Electronics 2 technology opens up the third tier of technology in Factorio. It's a keystone in unlocking ultimate Xeno-purging abilities. Do like Xeno-purging. What a good job these guys do. So how does that look? I think that looks pretty splendiferous. And if we check the energy... Okay, so my steam engines are working pretty hard, but that's because nighttime has fallen. So these guys come back to me. And we'll let this thing just produce energy for us. Grand! Now, I really need that coal liquefaction because my lack of oil is really hurting. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be finding it anywhere anytime soon. So I'm probably just going to pick up loads of stones. Oh man, I really hope I have loads of rock to pick up. I think I turned it all into wall though. Well, let's get in the car and find it. Oh, my car's up there. No, my car's further up there. Let's not casually drive the tank, because it does just destroy things. Which is awesome, but perhaps not what we're looking for. Coal supply line's running a bit dry. A bit dry. So the problem with these robots, they feel too strong a sense of responsibility. I don't want them repairing every damn thing they see. However, when I see a flamer, no, a laser that's that low on health, even I feel like I've got to help it. Great, so how are we looking on power production now? Yeah, so my solar panels have almost completely taken over, and that will really ease the amount of coal that we eat up, because now the boilers are not operating. Well, one of them is. The slack will be picked up, however, that means at night time we're going to have to rely still on boilers, which is not ideal, but it's a thing. Wait, what? I guess my robots wanted to help there, but could not. Okay, so let's see what we can do to help with the production of all those other things I was talking about. Starts down here, where I'm pretty sure I told you to make loads of these. And you have not at all, because I never dropped off something, or you're just failing to get lubricant. Yeah, you're failing to get lubricant. Why? Because you're backed up on petroleum gas of all things? Because I didn't tell you to do anything? You are getting petroleum gas, but you're not making anything. You can never have too much plastic unless there's something else I can have you do. I don't want solid fuel out of this, heavens no. Keep the plastic flowing. And that should in turn ensure that the lubricant flows. To a degree. You should put some robots and repair packs into the roboports, Jake. You think I can spare robots and repair packs? Why would these need repair things? Mind you, roboports have a pretty awesome range. Look at that. I wonder if I could do my perimeter with them. If my whole perimeter had these, then that would defend... well, that would repair all my walls. That's a lot of those resources, though. Speaking of things I don't have a lot of, oil is right at the top of that list. Okay, so unfortunately this is going to go agonizingly slowly, though, so I won't have loads of electric engines to draw upon to make my purple science right now, but I can get on that electric furnace stuff while all that's happening. But you need 200 of that. I did not give you 200 engines. That's a problem for the future. This is why flamethrowers were made. Just wanted to be sure that none of these production things were getting backed up. They are not. Hey, also my train seems to have suffered a bit of damage. That's not cool. Yeah, so... Huh, but it's going to get repaired by you. That's pretty awesome. Stone itself is still pretty useful, so we'll stick with that. What else do I need for my awesome electric furnaces? Advanced circuits. Just advanced circuits and bricks. That's not what I want. I want to shove them all in here. My need for advanced circuits is extremely high. And the rock stuff doesn't end. Also, where's my box for useless junk? Does one really get more useless than turret guns at this stage in the game? I'm not sure, so I'm just going to drop them here. Also, I got a bunch of stones that really I don't need. Don't need sitting around taking up extra space just because they're damaged, so thank you. Ah, that feels so good to do. Flamethrower turrets are not useless. Plastic is never useless. Things that I'm certainly not going to use for a while, probably pretty useless. And that includes loads of ammo. Oh, but you could be topped up with ammo quite happily. Jeez, look at all that ammo. What am I thinking here? I was thinking about engines, probably. I mean, this guy works as hard as he can pumping out engines. The problem is this guy keeps stealing them. But now you don't operate anymore because you don't get something else, right? You don't get cogs? Pipes, steel. Wouldn't I? Oh, I probably dumped a load of them here. I mean, I don't need you operating anymore. Question though, it says pollution 2.4. Is it actually producing 2.4 pollution? Because I doubt it is. It's no doubt doing its drain, but still. Okay. Still want those electric furnaces though, and that requires steel, circuits, and stone brick. And I just do not produce those circuits. Not in any reasonable amount. Requires plastic that I have a ton of, but I don't have here and now. I really think making loads more circuits is the way forward, but that's not going to happen unless I bring more iron here. And that means redoing all of this, and that means putting in electric ones which need advanced circuits. So you can see the struggle I'm in. These don't take that long to make, however. 5 seconds a pop. I can just start off here. No, I don't want to make one, but I did, so whatever. Just, you know, eat the circuits. I'll give you some other stuff. What was it you even needed, right? You need steel, okay? Yeah, take all the steel. You need stone bricks. It just so happens I have a vehicle full of them that I keep abandoning. When will you get proper ammo for the tank? Asks Worm. Well, since you've asked, I think I'll delay that process for a wee while. No, really, I have a million things to think about. I can't constantly be bothered for side things that don't help out with my immediate problem. Although Xenos are a pretty immediate problem because they should just all die. Takes a while to make. I wonder if it has enough time to fill up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it's good. Not going to build another thing just because they want it. Alright, so now I'm going to make electric furnaces. But I'm making those for... Yeah, Christ, because I need them for my science as well. In order to liquefy my coal. But I also need... want them. Want them? Need them? Hard to be sure. They're so similar. What the heck. They're a bit simpler to make than the electric engines, so I can focus on those. So many production lines I need to make, and in the end I still lack iron, something rotten. Maybe not vastly overproducing it. How's that energy production looking? Nice, solar panels taking care of it. And the accumulators have tons charged up, that's good. That's pretty damn good. It's fine to use steel smelters until you have modules. So that's the thing, I can make modules when I want. And I want. Is this guy still working? Do I even need batteries that much anymore? Well, they're not making anything unless I give them some actual fuel. So there we go, now I'll have all the electric engines that I need for coal liquefaction. That's about as far as it goes though. Yeah. I guess we'll pump up plastic as well since I need those for my advanced circuits. Not a ton of it, thankfully. But that shouldn't stop me from taking everything I can take. You thought I was going to hit that. You were almost right. So yeah, pollution of non-operational things. Yes or no? I guess they indirectly cause pollution due to me generating the energy on their drain, but that's not what I'm looking for or at. Farewell, coal. Would also love to charge up my suit someday. I just never seem to have the energy in it anymore. I dumped a little plastic around here as well because I was making sulfur to make sulfuric acid, to make batteries, to make my solar panels, which I think is working out pretty good. Hard to really be sure on that, but it looks like it's working out okay. 2.8 thousand and 3.2 thousand. Good enough. What isn't so good is how agonizingly long this stuff takes. Yeah, I really want a lot more circuit making. I wanted to go down here, but again, how do I make more circuits before I get, if I don't have the iron flowing in? I mean, sure, part of the problem is that I chop off quite a lot of the iron coming along here, but I think the fundamental is I just don't have enough iron being smelted. Then again, that could be a lot more iron coming up here. Where's it all disappearing to? Not like a lot of it's being lost there. Comes and goes, I guess. I guess part of the problem is like you're right at the end of the line here, so you're just getting the ends of the iron, and a lot of it is getting used into making. Huh. I'm still drinking them up, making assembly machine. No, the assembly machine stuff is done, but I'm still making loads of steel. What are those again? Electric mining drills. And the reason I'm making those is because I need them for blue science, because I still kind of slap that stuff in. Maybe I should have them in chests rather than like this, but 400, 200, 200, 100. I think I have enough of these guys, at least until I set up a permanent thing. So what I'll say for you right now is that we have reached the peak. There we go. So stop eating the iron, let it flow. Because if it backs up on both accounts here, then it can flow through here a lot more. And I can make more regular circuits that get turned first into... Wait, you're putting them on there. What I should be doing is taking them away. Because you're not making me circuits anymore. And circuits I most certainly need. Otherwise, how am I meant to have all these electric furnaces? I would also like, and again, I need a ton of all kinds of circuits for this. I want efficiency modules. And I probably want speed modules as well, because if I'm having all these electric furnaces and I want them doing stuff, I'm not sure if speed or efficiency is really what I want. Maybe even both. I don't know which is better, to be honest, but efficiency makes the consumption go down, speed makes them faster, productivity gives more, but there's a lot of other drawbacks as well. Speed sounds cool, but it's still the same amount of raw stuff going in and going out. And I would actually like to limit pollution by quite a bit. Means I have to spend less on defense and I can do more offensive excursions, which is a big goal of mine. I want to go out and crush these encampments under my tank. Your technology is not advancing, Jake. Maybe look into something else. No, I really want that coal liquefaction. I mean, is there anything else really worth looking into? Turrets, combat robots, explosive rocketry. I mean, a lot of these things are really expensive and I can't immediately act on. I mean, that needs a processing battery. Braking force, exoskeleton, trash. What lets me do those fancy blue circuits? It's not automation 3. No, really, how do I get those blue circuits? Well, this is blue stuff. But it requires automation and more purple science. Blue stuff looks cool, but it needs lubricant. Nuclear fuel also sounding pretty cool there. Electronics research. Advanced electronics 2, perhaps. Requires a lot of science, but if it gets me these blue chips, you know, not that I'm in a position to be using my blue chips much, then all the better, right? Okay. Still really want those modules. How can I best get those modules, especially when I have... If I have 400 of these and they cost 5 each, I can make almost 100 of them, as long as I have the circuits as well. Wait, what's your problem? I got advanced circuits right here and you're not eating them. I mean, I guess that'll be the problem. If it can even be called a problem. Okay, well, with that in mind, you can stop making substations, because I don't need tons of them, and start making me... What did I want again? Make me some efficiency modules. Oh, that's slow. Maybe you could do with some speed modules yourself. Oh well, again, I just sit back and you make it for me. So it's no big deal there. What I can also do is make more of my awesome awesome solar panel stuff. But these guys still work when it's nighttime, probably because they need to charge these. So when can I effectively cut these off? Because they produce a ton of pollution, a huge amount of pollution that I honestly wouldn't mind cutting down on. Again, like I said, I want to crush all these alien encampments, build on them, and not have the aliens attack what I build, because my pollution will not be spreading. I know they drink pollution and create their baddies, but I think we can make something of it. Well, to that effect, this will let me build 4 more of those things, as long as I have the accumulators and the substations. But I think I picked up a load of substations, yes. Where do I make my accumulators again? And during this time you're making the electric furnaces, or you would be if you still had loads of steel. You're more picky on the steel than I thought. And do I have the roboports? Possibly, probably not. Steel, wheels, and more advanced circuits. I mean, I could just skimp on them for now, but it's not a huge amount. I don't know. I really want these made. The blinking is how you know the wall is still there. There's something to be said for that. Wait, no, I need my my accumulators. There's more of them. Where do I make those again? I had a temporary setup for them built. I would have thought I'd build them around here, but I probably built them down here because I need batteries. And I really like my accumulators, it seems. Alright, dead trunk, it's time to fully dine out. Now get to work. Suppose I can help out. Oh, they don't want me helping out. Mostly because I don't have the energy to do so, I guess. Sucks to be them, just power off something nearby. And don't mind me as I get trapped here, it's all part of the plan. Cute. If you just research everything and acquire infinite resources and build a perfect base, you'll be able to do everything, says Gauss Strife. Not sure if I'm ever able to do everything I want. Alright, so we researched more stuff, but I still really need that coal liquefaction. Actually having some fuel sounds good. Really happy with the range of these substations as well. I mean, they're a hell of a lot more expensive than other power solutions. There we go. So one more of these and I should... Well, I imagine I'm going to be producing 4 times more power than I need. Production from these guys alone is far outstripping what I need. And the goal here is to break down my boilers. Well, not break down, but shut them off. It's going to relieve my coal situation a fair bit. Ah, let them burn. These things really take up space. And what's this poor guy doing? Is he just stranded there? I don't leave my robots to die. Unless I'm out on a hunting mission, then they're very expendable. Jake, mining that 3 million patch will also relieve your coal situation. I mean, technically, yes. There we go. It's not how I wanted to do things, but you don't always get things done the way you want. The boilers are going to try to keep the accumulators charged at night. That's why I'm going to cut them off from their fuel supply. I mean, ideally I'd have them work in some kind of logic where, you know, you don't operate unless we have no energy whatsoever. That would be nice. Then I could have them as backup. But as long as nothing actually hurts this, and, you know, the electric system remains, or my cables don't die, either at top or bottom, then we should be pretty good, right? Also, what's your guys' problem? Apart from, obviously, everything. Circuit network can control that. Yep, not in a position to be doing circuit networking right now. I really want coal liquefaction. But I need 200 purple science. That means 200 electric. Yeah, electric furnaces. So I either do my iron first. Well, I either redo my smelting, or I think we'll go for coal liquefaction. Actually, it's more exciting, and it gives me more that I can actually act on immediately, which is the important part there. At least in my eyes. All right, come here, lads. Oh. You need to do that weird charging thing. I swear these guys have gotten faster, haven't they? I did research them getting faster, right? Also, this ain't happening. Needs to be done. You cheeky bastard. That's not how it was meant to go. Let me out. Guys really are cheeky beggars. There we go. All done, right? No, nothing missing apart from you. And yeah, well, that one never made it. Okay, good. Very good. Now we're in daytime, right? Huge amounts of power provided. Just huge. This poor guy's dying though. Right, get back inside me, lads. Ah, they're gonna moan at me unless we get the corner fixed up here. I should just crush this, right? They constantly attack me here. Although they do drink pollution and I immediately get to take care of it, so I guess it's not all terrible. I think they're a big reason that pollution doesn't spread as far here. And then again, this could also be a big reason for it. Jake, just leave one robot and some repair packs in that roboport. Yeah. Yeah, they'll keep this place repaired. So, there you go. Now let's go turn off those boilers and hope that nothing dies. It needs a robot too. Didn't I give it a robot? I thought I had. Did I just imagine doing that? It would not be the first time I just imagined doing something. Happens dangerously often. Yeah, fine, you want a friend, you keep your friend. I look forward to the day where I can make my chest of, well, my chests of accumulators and solar panels into logistics chests, so these can automatically work. Yeah, fight the good fight. It's so damn cool. So much of this game is so damn cool. Storage chest, Jake, you can make them already. Passive provider and storage chest. Yep, but why? Why would I? Right, so you're making those efficiency modules. You just keep doing that forever, please. I don't need these. I don't need my accumulators or right now my substations either. You I need 200 of, so Godspeed at that. Problem is, of course, you don't have enough resources for it as ever. They eat 5 of them. I just gave you 200, so that's another 40 of them. It's just not quite enough. You're making some extra though, so that's okay. Get on it. Yeah. Oh, we're backed up with iron now, so I can make these guys work a hell of a lot harder. And I want them to work a hell of a lot harder. Oh man, the lack of copper is a problem. But we have more copper than we know what to do with, so that is a problem we can deal with. And this I need to hold on to. What was this again? That's just a section of wall. I don't build walls, or at least I won't be building walls for some time. A lot of these can just go bye-bye. Why allow me to have blank blueprints that I just... Okay, tell you what, have that, and then just get rid of it. What I was really wanting to do, though, was copy this. Okay. Was copy that and do it again to at least double our production of these chips. Emphasis on at least. Not really short on these guys again. Well, I'm not going for lazy bastard, so let's have more of them, please. Grand, so now all I really need to do is severely pick up the pace of bringing in copper, which can be done. Can be done with relative ease. I'm also going to need more of you, because I always need more of you. And if your problem is either chips or cogs, I think I can have your back there. Takes a while to make though. Also, yikes at the number that you have. Right, you guys make them like crazy, so I need a lot faster speed of this stuff coming in. Again, I would just love a better way of doing this. Maybe I should just do it one at a time. So, for example, splitters. Jake, a better way would be setting up a bus. What do you mean by a bus, anyway? I feel like that's a phrase that I've not been understanding properly. Oh, copper actually not coming in fast enough. That's a new one. Do I even have another copper mountain? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jake, I guess this has to be the most advanced crafting survival game on the market yet. What do you think? I love this game. To a dangerous degree, I love this game. What did I just change there? No, really, what did I just change there? Something that fed you into there? You removed a splitter, Jake. That sounds about right. It worked like that, right? That sounds about right. But I also seem to have broken this in some way. I always do that. Don't know why I would have had two splitters, that just seems obscene. Okay, doesn't seem to really solve these problems, but I think our bottom line here is get more copper. Jake, I wouldn't really build a bus in this playthrough, but 100% something to consider if you plan on it. Again, what do you mean by bus? A bus is a central section of your base that you feed materials into. Example, a line of 10 or 20 bolts going in a straight line. You pull materials off that belt locally and focus on filling the bus only. Okay. Right, there's something we can do with all this copper that we stored up then. We can have you guys working the other way around. And have this stuff fed back in. Probably not the best way of feeding it in, given everything. So, how about you do it that way instead? Also, probably not the best way. I mean, this will not last, but how about that? Should help to some degree. What else would help is actually having enough copper, but that'll do for now. And I've forgotten why we were doing this, so it's probably a good reason. Well, in the end it does kill time until I have the resources to purple science my way to victory. As soon as I can liquefy that coal, I get a lot more oil coming in. And we have part of what we need for it. How about those electric engines? Not quite. And why? Is it because you lack No, it's just because you take forever. But that's okay, making purple science also takes forever, so we're in safe hands here. And I can set up yet another temporary solution for my science issues. Because you get everything that you need from this one place here. What I could actually do is... Yeah, at this point I'm wondering why I have so many science labs, but this will be all my science at some far-flung date in the future. What I can do is the likes of this. Whoa! Yeah, no thanks. I don't really need you long term. I can at least have a couple of you. Probably more than a couple since it takes a wee while. How about 4 of you? Again, this is super temporary, like many of the things I make are. There's a better way I can do this slightly. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Heh. Can't believe laser turrets are still on my my hotkeys here. Oh, they finally broke through something. Just a bit of wall, thankfully, but I need to go and fix that once this has been set up. So you, for example, get that, you get that. I'm still left with one over, because why not? Your job is, of course, to make juicy, what was it, purple science, yeah. So far, so good. And now you just need to get your electric engines, and we're all happy. To a degree, provided these guys actually fetch what they need. Wrong way, friends. I hope that means you're actually going to get the other stuff you need. It's probably better to do it this way, so that you swing it over this to these guys that need it. Yeah, that kind of makes sense to me. For now. Plenty of bullets, also probably good. Do you guys really have enough bullets though? Ask yourself that. Didn't I pick some useless ones up? No. Whew. You need 2 sets in the middle, Jake. I'll be the judge of that. For now I gotta pick up my engines and repair my wall. Probably in the opposite order, because then my wall might even be done. How are we looking on those circuits though? Much better. Hell, if we're at the point where we're overproducing them, then I know things are just right. Of course, you guys also need to eat them up so these guys can make what we need, and we can have those efficiency modules. Good. Oh, brightness you probably would have, but even the mods are tired of Factorio by this point, so don't sweat it. Ah, wrong car. Where's my actual car? It's up there. Oh yeah, wasn't I meant to disconnect these guys? How can I best disconnect you? I could get rid of that. Could also disconnect that so nobody has to work. Let's hope this doesn't destroy my base. There we go. Now none of you will work, none of you will pollute. Now, granted, this is not the major source of my pollution. I wish the game would give me some idea on what is, but still. Let's get rid of... There was some solid fuel as well. There we go. And if I check on here, accumulators are giving out just enough to keep everybody happy. And hopefully they don't run dry before morning comes. If they do, then I'm in trouble. A tank is all the power you need. How is Factorio with Max too busy to back seat? Or does someone else pick up the slack? It's kind of nice. I'm here to discover the game myself, not be coddled all the way through. If there's a question I really have, it's mostly because the game doesn't tell me anything about it, and that's why I want it. Max just goes full Spurg on it because for once he has something to offer. Whereas society on the whole has decided that Max really has no value. Speaking of having nothing, my coal is now depleted. All the more reason that I really need my coal liquefaction. And would you look at that, we got the magic number, 200 of them. Let's get liquefying. Oh man, I hope I don't need fancy things to actually build the structure. Oh no, it's not building anything, it's just a new kind of doodah. I'm surprised you survived that. I'm surprised I survived this now. That's not what I want to do. That is what I want to do. Oh, that's painfully slow. It needs to do this 50 times. But then we'll have coal liquefaction, so perhaps I should get ready for that. And nothing would get ready for that quite like having loads of electric mining drills operational. Fortunately, I have something that has loads of electric mining drills. So I'm just going to pick a bunch up and see what we can do with them. So I have the mining drills, I have transport belts. Probably going to need quite a lot of transport belts. No, they feed into the coal line here. Or I could even have them operate there. I would rather pipe the stuff than anything else. And by liquefying the coal, I need steam over there as well, but... well, that means I need boilers. It reminds me, how are we looking here? Jengs. What is 800 times 60? 600, 6,000, 6,000 times 8 megawatts. Okay, we produce lots of power. And if we look at the pollution, well, okay, it's still thick and red and spreading everywhere. Bleh. I don't need all this wall. I certainly don't need those gates. And I love flamethrower turrets, but I sadly don't need them right now. What do I need? Probably gonna... well, might need more of these. Almost certainly need more pipes to the ground. I almost always do. I should really have a chest set up full of those. Inserters, are they going to be needed? They almost always are. And this new kind of coal liquefaction requires the coal, the heavy oil, and the steam. But it also produces heavy oil, so it can feed back into itself rather nicely. But that does mean you need a bit of heavy oil to start you off with. Well, we have that. Steam, though, that means we're going to have to pipe steam. Either pipe steam or transport the coal. And in the end, that coal is needed to feed this stuff as well. Ah, but not when I go electric miner, which is right around the corner. Look at those electric miners that I wish I actually had. Which are very, very slow. Okay, I have tapped my advanced circuits. Unless I want to dip my hands back into these pockets. I do have quite a lot of them. A consideration. Jake, you'll have to pipe the heavy oil as well. Yeah. But I just need a little bit of heavy oil to start it off, and then I can just have it pipe into itself. But then what? Then, yeah, really, then what? Okay, so this place is going to vastly produce coal. And there's thousands of it there, which is awesome. That coal, I just pump, I don't want to belt coal around, so I'll just have it feed right into the thing here. And then we pipe the, all three of the stuff right into this. Yeah, that seems almost clever. Now, where's my car? Jake, don't forget your broken wall. How could I forget? I drive this vehicle that's broken more walls than it's fixed. So nighttime has arrived. These guys are now working their magic. But they have tons of electricity. Which is good. How's the electricity looking overall on that one then? Alright, that's how it should be. Up, down, up, down. Good. I have an idea. The miners are going to be operating for a long time, and mining is what produces tons of pollution. Much as I love choking the world with my pollution, why don't I experiment with some efficiency modules? Because not only do they cause pollution, they also use a lot of energy. Hang on, do these even reduce pollution? Decreases energy consumption. Maybe it doesn't then. Well, we'll soon find out. At the very least, they'll eat less energy, which is kind of good. Smouldering remains of Xenos. Where's that broken wall? Oh, guess it dealt with itself. Unlike these guys. Tell you what though, all this defense is completely unnecessary. None of them use any actual bits of power, because they just stand alone, but they still don't need to be there. Can take care of that in due time. Where is or was that broken wall though? Shows up as a purple bar if it was anywhere, but... No? Okay, well, fine by me. I can certainly break things if I really want to fix them. Grand. It was in the Iron Outpost, I think, Jake. Oh, yeah, well remembered. I have this place pretty well guarded, but I never visit it to... Oh, ha ha ha, okay, we're gonna fix that. The coal liquefation's gonna take some time anyway. Don't need this as a gate anymore, so I'll just abduct that. Although I think I already have a way out of my base. Jeez. Can't wait to have roboports set up to fix this stuff. I'll stop fixing all my broken stuff. I got real broken stuff to fix. It's also a good opportunity to grab these guys that have no resources left to mine out. Now some are just stopped because they the belts are full and such, but some simply have no expected resources. Those are the ones that I want to take back. Also, let's look at these guys. Energy consumption 90. And over the course they consume tons of stuff. So why don't I try whacking in some of you guys? All of a sudden pollution is 1.8. If I take one of you guys back out, or two of you out, 3.6. 3 points, yeah. Okay. Minimum energy consumption is 20%, so putting in 2 of these, so for 50 miners I can reduce that by quite a lot. Alright, nice. Keep that in mind. Alright guys, get to work, fix these guys right up. Did we replace the wall? It's hard to tell. Yeah, it looks like it. But we're gonna fix this stuff because fixing it's a lot cheaper than replacing it when it comes to my precious turrets. Of course, the big goal is to destroy all these hives so they stop attacking me. Where did all my... Did I run out of repair stuff? Or you just got really lost and couldn't make it back? No, I think the big thing is I ran out of repair packs. Jake, you should roboport any Xeno hotspots to enable auto repair. Sure. But man, they require 45 advanced circuits. I really need to get my advanced circuitry groove going a lot better than it is right now. Yeah, I'm alright for manually, well, as manually as this is, repairing stuff for a wee bit longer. Just a wee bit at least. I'm super satisfied with these guys doing what they do. Okay, so I came down here to fix this. Coal liquefaction is coming along a storm. 15, 16... I'm missing potentially one robo guy. Yeah, he might just be dead to the world by now. Yeah. Let's just drive in front of the train because we don't give a damn. Jake, how much excess power do you have from the solar? Enough to handle the roboports? I mean, how much power does it take for a roboport? $50 kilowatts for transmission? 4 times 1 megawatt for recharge. Buffer. That should be fine. They're just numbers, man. Still. Liquefaction. Tons of liquid. That I hopefully actually use as well. I mean, what do I even use my petroleum for again? Light oil. Okay, I'm pretty much cracking everything into more petroleum. And my petroleum gets used in battery production, sulfur, and plastic. And I've pretty much capped on the plastic. What I could, would, and should do, potentially, is move my plastic production, or have this plastic feed upwards, if I can do such a thing. Right about here, where I can start making mass production of advanced circuits. Because that's what they really need. They need regular chips, regular chips, plastic, and yeah, copper wire, but copper wire is, yeah, dime a dozen levels of stuff. Ah, smouldering wreckage that used to be Xenos. Will they ever get fast enough to just deal with that? Also, how are we looking fuel usage wise? Very nicely is how we're looking. When does steam engines stop being used? Oh, and that's accumulator. Yeah, so that's when steam engines stop being a thing. Why do they change color like that? That is immensely confusing. And accumulators drink loads of energy, but that's also okay. Amazing. Gigajoules of this stuff. Yes, coal liquefaction. Don't know why I came all this way north. Yeah. So, coal, you're mine. Now, is this gonna be enough coal, I wonder? I don't know what the numbers are for coal to cracking, but this will at least start our brutal exploitation of the coal. This is probably not how we want it coming together here. Okay, now as for these, how does it work again? No, I don't want 3 of them there. No, I really don't want 3 of them there. Well, the coal liquefaction research has been done. Now I just need to get the coal. Alright, so once again robots prove that they are superior to humans by filling these guys up for me. Good. Still need to give them energy, but we got plenty of poles here to use. Sorry, Zorbomb. If anybody wonders why I keep saying sorry, Zorbomb, it's because I'm a terrible racist. Now I'm going to wish I was using substations. I'm also going to wish that I had some steel so I could make more of these, because I do not have enough. No, I certainly do not have enough. Do I have some substations, though? Substations have a massive area that they can see to here. And with a bit of constructive thinking... No, not with an accumulator, Jake. I mean, I could just thwack one about there and it would work for just about everybody. I'll take it. I trust the Frenchman to say that's why we like you, Jake. Okay,